my warm up, I used Fitz and Posner theory of learning to progress my participants that were beginner level participants onto the next level or thereabouts. Um, I used Fitz and Posner to progress them by first demonstrating and telling them what they had to do, which is the cognitive stage of learning. So I had to show them and demonstrate what they had to do, which my warm up was a reaction time. So I said head, shoulders, knees, and toes, and then their reaction was to, as soon as I said corn, they were in a duo and they had to pick the corn up before the other person did. So firstly, I started off with the cognitive stage of learning, which was telling them what to do, and then telling them that they had to not demonstrate it, but do it for the first time. Then we did it for a few times, where it was at the cognitive stage of learning, where I did that for a few times, nice and slow, so they understood what they had to do, and they could then also demonstrate it to the other person if needed. And then I moved on to the associative stages of learning, which is so the performer had to then progress onto the next little tier to then be able to know what they're doing, but to do it to a bit of a high level where they could beat an opponent. So all they had to do was we did 3 sets where I did head, shoulders, knees, or toes, and did that over and over again for 3 sets, and they had to beat their opponent. So then I progressed into a skill based tally. So if they won, they moved up the tally. If they lost, they moved down. So I made it into a bit of a competition. So they had to progress their skills to the next level to be able to progress up the tally. And then I moved on to the autonomous stage of learning, where they're at the top of the stage of the theory learning scale, and if they done everything perfectly and progressed the skills, they will now be able to move up the tally and beat everyone else because they know what skills they have to do to be able to pick up the cone first in the warm up, and that's all.